Hey guys, Dr. Shook here. I hope you're doing well. What I want to do is, you guys are going to ride with me to work this morning. I'm not going to talk to you because I can't look at the phone. I got to stay focused on the road, but it's just going to be like you're sitting beside of me, okay? So today what I want to do, and I'm going to try to do these as frequently as I can, I want to address some of the common questions that I get, and one of the most common questions, well, lately that I've gotten, and one that I want to address is, I don't have a thyroid. I've had a thyroidectomy, or I've had radiation iodine therapy. What can I do? Because I talk a lot about Hashimoto's because it's the most common thyroid problem. I talk a lot about Graves' disease. Well, not as much about Graves' disease, but I do discuss Graves' disease some, and I will discuss that in another video. But there are a lot of people that have, really, I talk a lot about Hashimoto's, but we deal and we help and work with people that have a lot of different types of thyroid dysfunction. So a lot of people have had some type of either radiation or thyroidectomy due to Graves or cancer or whatnot, and they're still confused about what they can do because they still don't feel great. And really, if you guys have not seen the whiteboard video that I do where I discuss the thyroid physiology, how it all starts in the brain and it ends up with a thyroid hormone getting to the cell and being used, that's really what you need to like reference back to, because with a thyroidectomy, you no longer have your thyroid to produce the thyroid hormone, the T4 and the T3. So, and you may have some remnant tissue. I mean, there are some issues there and some things you've got to look at, but a lot of people, they're not going to have the capacity to make the hormone. So they have to get their T4 and or T3 from a replacement hormone. They have to do that. That's where it has to come from. So hopefully that wasn't too loud, my heater. They have to get it from a replacement hormone. So in that case, if they get it from a replacement hormone, you just have to make sure that the second half of the thyroid physiology or the chemistry is working. So if you've had a thyroidectomy, or your thyroid's been ablated, then you're going to be on a hormone, and that's okay, right? Thyroid, I'm going to tell you, like, a lot of people are worried about taking thyroid hormone. Don't worry about taking thyroid hormone. It's essential to life. It's something you absolutely have to have. So with a thyroidectomy or thyroid removed, you're going to have to take thyroid hormone. You just want to make sure that the second half physiology is optimal. So if you're taking a T4 thyroid hormone, you want to make sure that you can convert it well into T3. You want to make sure that it can be transported through the bloodstream efficiently. You want to make sure that when it gets to the cells of your body where it's used, that it can actually be utilized. And when you look at the whiteboard diagram that I put together and drew out, I explain a lot of the ways that breaks down. Now, if you're not converting T4 to T3 well, there's a lot of things that you can do nutritionally. There's also, you might actually need to have like a desiccated thyroid hormone or a different type of hormone that you need to take. But everything still needs to be looked at. I mean, your TSH is going to, your brain is not going to be making TSH with the same, you're not going to have the same feedback system just because you no longer have the thyroid. There's some other complications that you have to take into consideration, but the main thing is you just look at the actual quantity of the hormone that you're taking, right? Make sure that those levels are okay. And then if you still don't feel well, then you've got to look at, well, am I converting properly T4 to T3? Is my GI tract optimal so that I can convert T4 to T3, because about 20% of it occurs there. Do I have problems with estrogens or sex hormones that's causing problems with transport of the thyroid hormone? Do I have high levels of inflammation, homocysteine or C-reactive protein that's decreasing the cellular response to the thyroid hormone? Am I deficient in nutrients or vitamins or minerals that are required to have sensitization to the thyroid hormone? And then if you've got, if you do that and you look at all those aspects of it, if you do those things, then and you still don't feel well, then you've got to look for other mechanisms that are contributing to the way that you feel, causing you to feel the way you feel. So, and that's stuff like, you've got to look for anemias. You've got to look for, or you don't even have to be technically anemic. You can just have a degree of anemia. You've got to look for blood sugar dysregulation. You've got to look at adrenal gland function and sex hormone levels like testosterone, estrogen. So my connection was dropping there. I want to make sure I'm in an area where you got a better, I have a better signal. I think it's still a little bit weak, but I wanted to tell you guys, if you know you get value from this, like I'll try to do this a little bit more if I can. And this is how I'm gonna do it. If you guys like this stuff and this is helpful to you, then just share and like the video so that I'll know that this is helpful to you. And if it's helpful to you, then I'll do some more. I'll do some more live videos where I share common answers to common questions that we get, and that way, you know, maybe I can help you guys out a little bit as we go during a time where it's more convenient that I actually can communicate with you guys. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. That's about all the time that I have, and I will talk to you soon. So thanks. Hey guys, Dr. Shook, thank you for viewing our videos. I hope they help you out. If you want to, just subscribe to our channel somewhere here. You can watch a video that YouTube's actually selected for you, so hopefully it'll help you out. If you need any other information or resources, just look in the description. We've got links to our website, to our 9 lab test guidebook, and everything else that we do. I really appreciate you, and I hope you guys have a great